What's up guys, Jaco here, and Chapter 5 is coming to an end. This map that we have spent nearly the last year on will be going away for the foreseeable future, and we will be going back to Fortnite Chapter 2 in Fortnite Remix Chapter 2. I'm really excited for this new season, but first, as is tradition, we gotta say goodbye to Chapter 5. Also, Mr. Gava won't be here because of reasons mentioned in this video, although we had plans for him to be in the Discord call, but apparently his Discord is broken this time too, so this will be another solo video, unfortunately. Now let's go say goodbye to all of the POIs and our favorite landmarks and Chapter 5 as a whole, one last time, before the new season. Alright, one last time, we're gonna be here on Chapter 5. Before oh, I forgot to equip my emote. Here it is. Goodbye, Chapter 5 Island. No. Goodbye, Galactica. Alright, now we're actually going to be saying goodbye to Chapter 5 map. I feel like we should start with Brawler's Patch. That's where we will start for today. Okay, let's just grab a couple things, just so we can be not defenseless. Goodbye, Brawler's Battleground, now known as Brawler's Patch.
Hello there.
Okay, you're not supposed to be here. Honestly, not a bad place. I actually think Brawler's Patch / Brawler's Battleground is a pretty good place. Oh, that's Ultimate Carver. Now I'm out of it. Next, we're actually going to go to a POI that I forgot to circle on my map here. Because I just remembered. Goodbye, Recycle Research. This place is actually called Research Rock or something like that. But we call it Recycle Research because me and Gavinator claimed it as our own. As well as a couple other POIs. On this map and all of the other maps. Don't know where this guy came from, but goodbye. This place overall is just a really good unnamed location. One that I feel like people don't talk about. Oh my god, a malfunctioning vending machine. One last time. Let's do it. Buy everything. The most interesting things we got were small fry. Let's just get rid of that guy real quick. Goodbye, Mount Olympus. Shout out to the Pumpkinhead. Mount Olympus is an interesting spot. There's a lot of loot. It is good, but I feel like it's just overshadowed by the underworld biome POIs, just like with Brawlers. Goodbye, Hazy Hillside Tunnel. It was so sad that Hazy Hillside was only in for Season 1. Hazy was a really good spot. One of my favorites of this entire chapter. Unfortunate that it was not in the game very long. Just like with Faulty Split's last chapter. Goodbye, Grand Glacier. Grand Glacier is actually I feel like an underrated spot. It is a really nice place to go and get some loot. And the fights here are pretty interesting. Goodbye, the cave that everyone finally found out about later into Chapter 5 Season 1. Nobody knew about this place for the first couple days or weeks of Chapter 5 Season 1. And it's actually like an amazing spot in terms of loot. And the fact that there's multiple sections that you have to get through. With some of them you have to break through chests, as well as some rocks from back here to get into the coal area. Goodbye, Gavinator's Wall. I kind of forgot about this, but yeah, this is Zenith's Wall. Gavinator's main skin used to be the Zenith skin. Pretty sure y'all can figure out the correlation. Goodbye, Castle Doom. Overall, a really cool POI Castle Doom is. Visually, it's really cool. The only issue is that it's so far outside the map. That's the, one big downside from this POI. And, the main reason why I don't really even go there all that often. It's sad, but it is what it is. Goodbye, Doom's Courtyard. This place was better as Classy Courts. I'm pretty sure there was more loot there, and I think overall it's better as Classy. Yes, it's cool that Doom took over it for a little bit, but that doesn't justify it being better than Classy. Oh god. I just got out of the storm and haven't used them. Oh god, there's another car coming over too. Get me in my car. Hey. This is interesting. Go! Goodbye, Doomsday. I love this POI. There's so much loot. It's easy to navigate. I love the aesthetics. I love going to the clock tower and getting the guaranteed. Well, I don't actually know if it's guaranteed, but it seems like guaranteed Doom chest under the staircase. I love doing that. Mysterio's shotgun is pretty good as well, although I give it to Gavinator most of the time. Yeah, right now, as y'all probably saw, mainly prioritizing just getting to these POIs. We're focused on getting a Victory Royale later. What the heck? Anyone else seeing this? Goodbye, the other windmill. I think this one's the other windmill. I don't know. But the windmill POIs are cool. Oh god, there was someone here. Just gonna do it from a distance. Goodbye, Grimgate. Oh, okay. Oh god. Grimgate is overall a really cool POI, but the dashes are also really cool, but at the same time, they are very annoying to play against at times. And Cerberus' shotgun is good. Overall, the Gatekeeper is just really strong. It was fine when it first came out because the Frenzy Auto was not nerfed yet. But ever since they nerfed the Frenzy Auto, the Gatekeeper has been so strong in like the best shotgun for the rest of that season and Season 3 and Season 4. Goodbye, Restored Reels. And look at that. The Agency and the Shark being projected by this rift beacon or something. I don't know. It's crazy that we're actually going back to Chapter 2. Overall, I really like Restored Reels. Good amount of loot. I love just the aesthetics. Overall, I just really liked Restored Reels. I'm gonna miss this place. Goodbye, the train. The train was a really hyped thing when Chapter 5 was first shown, but to be honest, the train really did not impact the game a lot. It's still really cool, the idea of the train and all that, but it just did not do a lot. Okay. He's cracked. There we go, we actually got the win there. I wasn't anticipating getting the win just yet, but at least I don't have to worry about it later. Now let's continue saying goodbye to these other POIs. Alright, we are in the next game, and I'm gonna say that this is the first game of the day again. Yeah, I'm filming this next game on the next day. But we gotta continue saying goodbye to these Chapter 5 POIs. Goodbye, Redline Rig. To be honest, you were like just a ripoff freaking of the rig from Chapter 2 in a way, but you were still cool when you had the Mythic Combat AR. But since they removed that, you've kind of been useless. And to be honest, the kind of entire desert biome has been a little useless since the Mythics left. Alrighty. Goodbye, Gavinator's Island. That isn't even an island, but he still argues it can be an island. Goodbye, Brutal Beachhead. This place is an interesting one. It gives off the shark vibes, because, well, I'm pretty sure y'all can tell why. But to be honest, it's not really that great in terms of loot, except for when Megalodon was there. But even then, I feel like the Red Line Brig was still maybe a little better. I don't know. Not 100% sure. Goodbye, the only other windmill from this map that's still alive. Yeah, rip the one that got destroyed near Ritzy Rivera. Goodbye, Sandy Steps. I actually really liked this place when it was snooty, both when Peter Griffin was here and when he was not here. But then the sand kind of like destroyed a lot of the loot. And then of course it turned to Sandy Steps. It's still not bad POI right now, but it's not as good. Goodbye, the big mountain. There was a certain spot on the mountain where you could actually hide on the side. And me and Muscava did that a couple times. How did I not hit it? Me and Muscava did that a couple times. It was super funny. Goodbye, little radio tower area with the planes. This was a really good non-name location. Goodbye, the raft. I really like the raft. It's become one of my favorite POIs introduced this chapter. Lots of good loot. Lots of people to fight. Really cool aesthetic. Reminds me of the OG prison. Overall, really cool. I'm just breaking it from the back. This will be easier. I don't have time. There is this guy now, where Hades used to be. Ow. Yeah, offer 20 health for a randomized weapon. Yeah, this guy. Goodbye, the underworld. I actually really like the underworld too. More so when Hades was still here. Nowadays, there isn't a lot of people that go here. There's still an okay amount of loot, but it's not anything too crazy. But overall, this is still a nice POI. And as I said before, the red water, instead of it being green, looks sick, but even when it was green, it was still cool. Although, like I said earlier, it very well can be annoying to fight with the teleporting water. Oh, there's the train once again. And I saw that thing again with the weird texture stuff. I don't know. Goodbye, Post Office. Post Office is one of me and Muscava's favorite unnamed POIs from this chapter. We've been going here for every season. It's really cool. We've had multiple different strats here, multiple different funny moments and all that. It's great. Goodbye, Nitrodrome. Nitrodrome is definitely an interesting place. Lots of chaos used to happen here back in Season 3. Now there isn't really much that goes on there anymore. Overall, it was a okay spot. Goodbye, Shipwreck Shallows. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's not here anymore. It left a long time ago. Shipwreck Shallows was kind of just a reskin Lazy Lagoon anyways. It was not really any good. Yeah, it was just a worse Lazy Lagoon. Ow. Goodbye to the old tunnel from Season 1. That was a really cool unnamed POI, where you just go into the tunnel and all that. There was a lot of good loot there. I do miss that spot. Goodbye, the island. You'll probably return in some way in Chapter 6, if I had to guess. I mean, it just makes sense. I'm just gonna go ahead and fight this medallion, guys, whether I die or not, just so we can move on. Okay, or they can just dip. Oh, 174!
Nope.
I already used a decent amount of my shockwaves.
Nope.
I didn't reload my gun? Oh my god. Don't do that. You didn't have to freaking scare me like that. Holy crap. They just dashed in the storm. That was freaking funny. Well, didn't necessarily need to get a win there, but let's just finish saying goodbye to these other BOIs. Alright, next game. According to my map here, we have 4 locations to go. First one being, which has probably been a reference to Fortnite Remix this whole time, happening throughout this entire chapter, maybe, is, I don't even know what you call this little island here. Reference Island? Because it references so many different things? I don't know. Goodbye, Reference Island, I guess? I don't know. There's a lot of different references here on this island from multiple different chapters. I feel like mostly Chapter 2, though. We got the Tomato Head here. We have Coral Castle. We have this here, which it seems like this is definitely a reference to Colossal Coliseum from Chapter 2. That's what it appears to me, at least. The fish sign here, Ball of Yarn, the flooding symbol, both from Chapter 2, and the Agency. The Agency. Let's continue on, shall we? I just remembered, goodbye all the bunkers on the map. There's been a lot of crazy things that has happened to me and Gavinator in these bunkers. Crazy fights, lots of funny moments, and just weird stuff. And to be honest, this might be saying goodbye to modding in general. That might be gone next chapter, who knows. Goodbye, Reckless Wait. Freaky Fields is a weird POI. It's like, if you go by the actual buildings that are actually present here, this is literally just like a reskin of freaking Fatal Fields / Anarchy Acres. Besides the main house over here, it's a little different, I think. Freaky Fields, it's just kind of a reskin of Chapter 1 POI, with the buildings being shuffled around differently. I don't know really what to think about it. It might technically have more chests than, like, Fatal Fields. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's not a very creative POI. Unlike Grim Gables from Chapter 3, the farm POI that got introduced in the Halloween update there. That was a much more unique POI compared to Freaky Fields. And Reckless Railways almost survived the whole chapter. Unfortunately, got cut at the very end. Rip Reckless. I actually liked Reckless. Goodbye, Snake's Island, and the house on the random chunk of land off in the distance. This is a pretty good spot to go for solos. It has a decent amount of loot. Snake used to be there, and you used to be able to get his mythics. Overall, it was a good unnamed POI for starting the game, but there are definitely better options. Alright, the last spot we're going to say goodbye to on the Chapter 5 map is Rebel's Roost. The first spot me and Mr. Gavo landed on this chapter, and as you all may know, if you have watched these saying goodbye to POI videos in the past, we usually destroy a spot. Yeah, we're going to destroy the first spot we landed. Rebel's Roost has been kind of bad this entire chapter, except for Season 4 here. I would say Season 4, it redeemed itself a bit, but we still need a POI to destroy, and because of the freaking it being pretty bad compared to other POIs, in seasons 1 through 3, we're still gonna destroy it. Rebel's Roost is just like one little mansion. That's about it. I don't know why it's a named POI. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Here you go, we got some explosives. This should help. Okay. Or it could just be a random guy with Captain America. Alright, let's continue. Yes. Let's just hope no one else actually comes by over here. We're so close. Now one more pillar. Hopefully I don't have to destroy that tree. No, there we go. Our tradition has been done. Destroying a spot on the map during the goodbye video. Goodbye, Rebel's Roost. Although you're actually not that bad this season because of the amount of Avengers chests that are actually here. And that's it. We have said goodbye to every single POI here in Chapter 5. To be honest, Chapter 5 has just kind of flown by in a way. With some interesting seasons, I guess you could say. Chapter 5 was definitely an interesting time. But I am ready for Chapter 2 OG. I think that's going to be a fun time. Let's finish the rest of this game. Whether we lose or not, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's just finish this out, officially say goodbye to Chapter 5, and get ready for Chapter 2 to return. What? There's a bug and it just ate the dual micro SMGs? Oh no. I lost my freaking... What? It just auto-swapped for me. What the heck? What was that about? That was weird. Please don't ever do that again. Oh. Mr. Medallion guy. So they're teaming up on me. I'm just gonna leave. Just sit up here in the sky and admire the view. Oh, they're on each other right now, I think. He is cracked. Let's do this. Okay, so he's in front of me here. I'm dwelling. Love to see it. Alright, that's funny how we actually won all 3 games. Overall, goodbye to Chapter 5. And we will see you in Chapter 2. Bye-bye.